Hello guys, welcome back to Christ Like Media. The weather is too hot. Let's get inside.
Guys, in today's video, today teach us how to write a C++ code to find the sum of two odd numbers. Guys, this is interesting. Check it out.
Hello guys, welcome to Christ Like Media. Welcome to Christ Like Media once again. Today we are going to learn a very simple thing, which is we are going to learn about C++, a programming language. We are just going to learn about the basis of it. Yes, we are just going to learn about one aspect of C++. So as you all know, there are many softwares that run C++, but I'll be using CodeBlock as my C++ programming language. So first of all, you need to install your CodeBlocks or Visual Studio or Java IDE and all the other IDE. Any of these softwares could run the C++, but for me, I'm using CodeBlocks. Let me quickly run my CodeBlocks. I'll double click on it and it starts opening. So let's wait till it finishes. So you see that the CodeBlocks will be running depending on the speed of your machine. So you first use this button, new file, then click on empty file. Then you get your worksheet. I'm having a code which is already copied, so I'll just paste that code. That is Ctrl+V. Okay. So the code is being pasted from the clipboard. So as you can see, this is my code, and first of all, we have to, before you can run a C++ code using the CodeBlocks, you have to first save it as C++. So let me first save it. So you go to File, then Save File. You choose a location. So let me just say it. I'm using desktop, so let me just write mine. Then I'll add, don't forget to add .cpp so that the machine will recognize it as C++. So save. So it's being saved as mine.cpp. So you see, the first thing is, it depends on what you are doing. So for C++, don't forget to bring your hashtag, include iOS stream. It's very, very important. Then when you are done, you can also decide to add using namespace std. It's very, very necessary. Then you add your semicolon. This using name std, what does it do? You see, when you are coding and you want the spacing, you want to space your word, that's where you need the using name std. So like for example, please enter the starting number. When this using name space std, machine will assume that okay, then I have to leave a space so that it will make the complete word. So now from there we now go to our main function. So the language we are using is what, or the tool we are using is what, int of main. Then our bracket is there, and we now open our curly bracket. So we are now going to declare the variables. Okay, so first of all, we are trying to do what? We are trying to find the sum of two odd numbers. We are trying to find the sum of what? Two odd numbers. Yes, it could be any odd number, maybe from 1 to 20, the sum of all odd numbers and all that. So we are trying to run a code to do that. So that's our main purpose here. Try to find the sum of two odd numbers. So this is the code we write in C++. So we first declare int start, comma, and end. Then the semicolon come. So meaning that we have what? Defined our variables. So now we have defined our variables. Now let's go to the giving the variables their names, or let me say assigning their values to it. We are saying that std cout, please enter the starting number. Then we now see in start. So this means that we are queuing in, or we are storing start as please enter the starting number. Then we are storing end as please enter the end number. So this int start and end means the start here is please enter the starting number, and the end here is please enter the end number. Then we have to validate that the starting number is less than or equal to the ending number. So to do that, what should we do? We use the conditional statement if. So if start is what? Greater than end. So if your starting point, you are working with finding the sum of odd numbers within a range of numbers. So how can you find the sum if your starting is actually greater than your ending? So assuming someone write maybe the starting should be 5 and the ending should be 3, it has to give an error. So we guess if start is greater than end, it should print out what? Error. Starting number should be less than or equal to the ending number. Then it should end the program or return you to input another value, which is. So we are now going to use the looping. This is where the works come in. The work comes in. This is the code we are using. The main code. It said for int I is equal to start, and I should be less or equal to end. That's +1. Then this is the odd one. I said if I %2, then the exclamation comes in equals 0. Checking the number is odd, then the sum plus or equal to should be, the sum should be plus or equal to I. So now we will display the result. This is the final result, the final coding. And upon successful coding, you see that it's to print out what? The sum of odd numbers between the start and the end is what now the sum comes in. Then it will print and return 0, and you close your curly bracket. So this is a very, very nice code, and let's run it and see. When you run it here, you see that it will start running down there. Then it comes, please enter the starting number. So let's assume our starting number is 3. Then press enter. Please enter the end number. Then what comes in? Let's assume 889. Press enter. See, the sum of odd numbers between 3 and 789 is 156,024. So that is the sum. Then you can press any key to continue. Let's assume you want to run an error code. So you click on the build and run. Then as it runs, please enter starting number. So let's assume we input 9, enter. Then input 3. See that 9 is greater than 3. Let's press enter. You see, error. Starting number should be less than or equal to end number. So this is when our code came in, because the starting was greater than the end. It's giving us this error code. So this is a very simple code, and when you keep on practicing, you can also create your codes. Thank you very much for having time, and once again, know that there is Christ-like Media. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe as well. And if you have any question, please just ask us, and we are ready to serve you. Thank you. And